Now, don't you dare give up on the Lord or think that you're not worthy or you don't have a purpose just because you ain't heard from the Lord in a little while. Maybe there's some reevaluating that you should do with your relationship. And sometimes the Lord just doesn't speak as loudly to you in all situations. Like, he is always working behind the scenes though. So if you're not hearing clearly from him, that doesn't mean that the Lord has left you. He is always with you. I mean, right here in Exodus, oh my goodness, they have just been delivered from the Egyptians officially. God just opened up the Red Sea and drowned them, smashed all the official men's, Pharaoh and all their horses and chariots, the best of the best too. And he opened up the sea for the Israelites to walk on dry ground. He was there and had a great rescue, exodus, a huge one. He freed them from slavery of 430 years. Like, it just still blows my mind what God is able to do. And they are chanting this beautiful song. I'm not going to read the whole song, okay? But they say right here, you stretched out your right hand. They're singing to the Lord, and the earth swallowed them with your faithful love. They're saying how faithful he is. You will lead the people you have redeemed. You will guide them to your holy dwelling with your strength. Like, this moment, it's like important. I know it's really important. We love seeing when God delivers us. We love seeing when he is clearly working. We love hearing him when he is speaking loud to us. And like the Israelites here, they're happy and they're chanting and they're all for God when they see that he's working these miracles. But don't ever think that God leaves you and give up on God and like he doesn't have something for you just because you aren't hearing from him right now. Like, if you're redeemed, he's always going to be right there for you, okay? And then it moves over here. So they're happy, they have their little moment. And this right here, God still provides after they're complaining in this wilderness. It says that Moses led Israel on from the Red Sea and they went to the wilderness of Shur. So, you get your deliverance. God worked a miracle in your life and everything is great and you're praising him. And then you're in this wilderness. You're not hearing from him like you want to. You're confused and you're like, should I have made this decision? Yes, absolutely. If God led you to it, then that was the right decision because he's all knowing and he's the only one that, is going to guide you on the right path. He will make straight ways your path. And, now that you're into this area of wilderness, your deliverance, like your purpose where life is going to change dramatically for you, be patient because just like they were, I'm going to read. So they were in the wilderness of Shur. They journeyed for 3 days in the wilderness. And this is literally 3 days after they just had their amazing miracle happen. They were delivered from slavery. They saw God smash these men with the water that they were able to walk through. And exactly 3 days later, they're complaining because they're in the wilderness. And they said they came to Marah, but they found they could not drink the water at Marah because it was bitter. That is why it was named Marah. The people grumbled to Moses, what are we going to drink? So he cried out to the Lord, and the Lord showed him a tree. When he threw it into the water became drinkable. God is like, he's not like, but when I read this, I'm just like, this is how we are. Like, he does these things for us. And then the moment we don't hear him or he's not working miracles, we want to give up on all that he has done. And we just completely not recognize and give him the praise that he deserves. God is God and he doesn't have to do any of this if he doesn't want to, but his compassion and his love for us is forevermore, and just like the Israelites, they're in this ungrateful place after only 3 days of just being miraculously rescued. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to have a miracle where I'm going to be walking into water that's standing side on the right and left like a dam and I'm going to walk to it on dry ground. But you better believe that I just trust God for who he is. Like, he is the creator. He created me. He created me in his image and he's done the same for you. And he doesn't need to do miracles in my life for me to just trust and believe and to move forward even into my wilderness. Because I'm actually in a place where this is about to happen to me soon. I haven't shared the story yet, but my story, when I do share it, it's going to be a great testimony that where you can use it and move on and just be okay with trusting God and not needing to know all the answers and not needing to stress out and complain when you don't hear him, when he doesn't give you direct answers and guidance. Like, he is going to show up. You know, there's not a day that I wake up and I know completely what the Lord is going to do for me, but I do see where he is working, because he knows my heart. He knows that I trust him with everything that I have, you know, because I don't have many friends and family and things like that. He's put me in a position in my life where I clearly have only him to lean on, you know. And so as you grow in your relationship, he will show you that you only need to trust in him. You don't need to know all the answers. So if you're someone and you're in the spot in your life and you just aren't hearing from God, you know, take the time, really talk to him, really try to understand, ask him, what are you teaching me right here in this moment of silence? Instead of getting upset about it and being ungrateful and complaining about your situation, like, God is going to work something great out of everything. Every season, every reason, everything has a purpose. Even that moment of silence, even that moment of feeling unworthy, like he has a purpose for everything. And for me, when things are quiet, I feel like God is really just doing something behind the scenes for me. He's too busy to be focusing on me in this moment, because he's working something better out behind the scenes for where I'm actually going to be going. He's busy doing something greater for me, you know. So just let this be a moment. Like, you're in your moment of deliverance. Don't get impatient. Be patient. Things with the Lord take time, and you don't want to rush things anyways. You want to be prepared for where you're going to. So just enjoy the journey while you're on it. Just be grateful for the fact that you're in right standing with the Lord, and you know, you have this relationship, and it's just amazing. Just don't give up. Don't give up. And let us not have this same attitude and action like the Israelites had, like after literally, like I said, being miraculously delivered from these people who enslaved them. I don't know what has you enslaved, but I'm pretty sure God is able to get you through it, and he's going to walk you through the next season too. So don't give up. Now I'm not pretty sure, I'm positive. So my brothers and sisters, keep hope, keep faith, believe in the Lord, and trust in him with all your heart, mind, and soul. May peace be with you.